Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to demonstrate how to make these really pretty and very budget-friendly Christmas decorations. This is something you can hang on your wall if you like, or you can even hang them on your Christmas tree. Okay, let's get started. I like using large prints for this decoration. And if you'll notice on here, there's a bunch of different ones to select from. So what you could do is you could make a little grouping and select however many you want and have each one with a different design in the middle. Now here's the fabric I'm going to use for this demonstration. This says Happy Holidays, so I'm going to be cutting out a circle in this particular fabric here. This is a 6-inch diameter embroidery hoop, and it's just one of those inexpensive wooden ones from Joann Fabrics and Crafts. So take your fabric, place your hoop, and center it over your design. And then go out about 1 inch and cut around it. It doesn't have to be a perfect cut, just as long as it's larger than the diameter of your hoop. Remove the outer hoop, take your fabric, and again, center that design. I'm trying to get some of the bird in there, so I have to be a little careful how I do this. And then once you feel you have it centered, take the outer hoop and press it down. And then flip it over to the back, and if you need to pull on the fabric to tighten it a little bit, you can do that also. Once you have your fabric on there the way you like, then go ahead and tighten the screw on your embroidery hoop. Take it as tight as it will go. Then flip it over to the back side and take small scissors. It's going to be easier to do this next step if they're small. Now I like these little curved edge scissors because I can get in real close. So I'm going to just go around and cut this excess fabric off. I'm now going to demonstrate how to make the ruffle. And I've cut my fabric 2.5 inches wide by 53 inches long. So if you need to get to that 53 inches, if you need to stitch some pieces of fabric together, that's fine. Once you've got your long strip ready, then you're going to fold just one edge over 1/4 inch and press. Fold it again over 1/4 inch and press. And then stitch along this edge right here. Then up at this top edge here, you're going to do a large basting stitch, and you're going to gather your fabric up. You can do 1 or 2 rows of basting stitches. I just did 1 on this. I'm also using polyester thread because the polyester thread doesn't break as easy. So you're going to go to one end, make sure you leave long strands of thread at the end, and then take your top thread and you're going to pull on it and gathering it up. You want your gathers fairly tight because in order for it to lay correctly going on a curve like this, the gathering needs to be pretty thick. So once you've got it gathered up a lot, you can see that it's gathered in pretty tight. You want to just set it down. It's going to go over the edge of your embroidery hoop. And you want to just sort of lay it out there to see if you've got it gathered up enough or gathered up too much. Once you have it determined the way you like it, then you're going to bring the 2 ends together and stitch 1/4 inch seam. I have not cut my threads off yet, and the reason is that I might need to loosen them up or gather a little bit more as I'm putting this on. So don't cut those off just yet. Now you want to take your ruffle and kind of find the center, fold it in half. So this is roughly my center right over here where my left hand is. You're going to put this center part right down below where the screw is, so right there. So this is roughly your center. And put it pretty side down, okay? And I'm going to be using hot glue. I tried using tacky glue and it just didn't work too well. The ruffle was too heavy. So I just picked up an inexpensive glue gun from Walmart. So I'm just going to start right down here and I'm going to just do a little at a time because I'm very clumsy and I don't do very well with hot glue and I just burned my finger. And I'm going to continue around up to the top. So I'll just go on this side a little bit, then I'll go over to the other side. If I can get the glue to come out, there it is. Okay, so you want to continue until you've got it all glued down. And remember, if you need to pull on your threads to tighten or loosen it up, do so before you finish gluing it down. In order to hang this on the wall, and or you can hang it on a Christmas tree branch if you want, but if it's going to go on a Christmas tree, you may want to cut the ribbon longer than what I'm doing for this. I'm cutting it 8 inches longer, and I'm going to put it on the back side centered over this piece here. So turn it over, and here's where my centerpiece is. I'm just going to put some hot glue there. Fold this in half, put the hot glue on. Let's see if I can get it to come out. Put quite a bit, because you don't want it to fall off. And then go ahead and put one side down. Whoops, you know, this glue is really hot. And then put the other side down. And there you go. And you may want to add just a little bit more glue to make sure that it stays on, because you don't want it falling off. I'm using about 1.5 inch wide grosgrain ribbon, but you can use any ribbon you want. I cut mine about 28 inches long. And I'm just going to tie a basic bow. Now, my right hand doesn't close, so when I'm doing this little bow, I may look a little odd to you, but I do the best I can. So I'm just going to do a very basic little bow, folding this over, and you want to tighten it as much as you can and kind of fluff it out a little bit. Once you have your bow the way you like it, then you can take a pair of scissors, and I just did a simple little cut. I'm just going to do a little diagonal cut like this. Nothing fancy. Whoops. I think my scissors need sharpening. Then you're going to take your glue gun, put a glob of glue right here, and then glue your bow down right on top. This is really a quick and easy project, and it's also very affordable, budget friendly. Take your leftover fabrics from a previous project and use it for your ruffle on the center. I buy my ribbons for the bow at Walmart, or you can go to Dollar Tree, so it's not very expensive at all. Now, if you're interested in other Christmas decorations, check below your YouTube screen for those video links. And if you're interested in beginners sewing projects like learning how to make a pillow or a table runner, even a little pin cushion, Those links will be listed below your YouTube screen. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you go and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.